In 1976, under Honeycomb Hill on the South Island, forestry workers discovered a portal.
Hit that red subscribe button and that little bell icon to be notified of more juicy content from our channel in the future. Hey there gang, what's up and welcome back to our channel. What lies beneath your feet has gone through the beginning of all life forms, mesmerizing ancient artifacts and structures that no one in the living memory can figure out and why they are there in the first place. Mother Earth has seen thousands of years of generations come and go, preserving within it what some left behind. On to the 10 most mysterious finds no one can ever explain. Here they are in their breathtaking historical glory. Number 10. The spherical stones of Costa Rica. The question is not more of a how, but more of a why here. In the beautiful country of Costa Rica, situated on the coastline of the Caribbean and the Pacific Ocean, amidst its wild woods are mysteries that archaeologists to this day are clueless about. 10 feet in diameter that they can fit into a grave with ease, these 96% spherical stones sit in the jungle, brewing up stories as to how they got there and what their purpose was. Some stories circulate that the god of thunder from Greek mythology called Zeus threw the rocks from the sky to strike the god of the sea, wind, and hurricanes, Poseidon, to show who's the boss and drive the latter away. These are, of course, nothing but superstitious thoughts that pump the idle lives of the citizens. The gigantic spherical stones couldn't possibly be handmade, and later on, a group of archaeologists took a sample of the rocks nearby the stone and performed chemical analysis. They found that these stones were made from the liquid state of these rocks. Some great minds think that these stones were used in star maps, rolling the stones around to figure out the constellations. Few also believe that these could be part of a ceremonial ritual. No matter what, no one knows the exact thing.
Some experts believe these mysterious stone balls could be 96% completely spherical.
Number 9. Stone Age tunnels. So old but rigid and erect, these tunnels are located under a hill in Turkey, stretching 370 feet below underground and spanning out further to Scotland. It has large rooms going on and on that an estimated number of 20,000 people could possibly live together in its confines. The stones are expertly shaped, and archaeologists also discovered that the tunnels also contain deep wells and livestock sections. These tunnels were made to live in, but since it's from the old age, its inhabitants are long gone.
And we're told that as many as 20,000 people, perhaps even as much as 60,000, could have lived here at any one time.
Number 8. Longyou Meadows, Canada. These lands were discovered by the Vikings, and as history explains itself, it was unearthed that the Scandinavian seafarers reached North America long before the birth of Christopher Columbus. The settlement is still used by the villagers, and tourists come to visit quite often to check out the lifestyle that's been going on for hundreds of years, with the ancient modes and methods running deep in these enchanting meadows.
It's the only so far authenticated Viking site in North America.
Number 7. Mohenjodaro, Pakistan. In southern Pakistan, besides the Indus River, Mohenjodaro was home to the people of the Indus civilization in 2500 BC, around the same time the pyramids of Egypt were being built. It's a city 5 times larger than the Vatican City. As there are no palaces, royal tombs, or temples, archaeologists think the community was built equally for everyone who lived there, divided into 2 parts, the citadel and the lower town. The citadel was home to the city's monuments, including the 900 square foot of a swimming pool, which was filled up by the water from the river. The colony structure in the lower town is quite similar to the modern map of the developed cities, with the sophisticated sewage system indicating the egalitarian structure. It's estimated that its population may be up to 40,000 people.
Because of Mohenjo-daro's grand scale, archaeologists believe it may have served as a seat of power for the Indus civilization.
Number 6. The underwater city of Yonahuni, Japan. Kihachiro Aratake was looking for hammerhead sharks in the 1980s when he found a peculiar rock formation of a flat terrace 16 feet beneath the surface of the water. Numerous archaeologists huddled with their swimsuit to discover the underwater city of YONAHUNI and came across the peculiar way the rocks were placed as if by hand, and this was another centuries-old city that was engulfed by the Pacific Ocean. Some argue that this is no city at all, saying these rocks are only nature's trick of erosion and the hieroglyphs on the wall are just random scratches. But do random scratches make specific, if not clear, drawings? Number 5. The unfinished obelisk, Egypt. An obelisk is a tapering stone pillar, typically having a square or rectangular cross-section set up as a monument or landmark. This was carved out in Egypt, originally from a rock face, but because it may have cracked and fissures may have formed on the stone, the 150 feet of tower was left as a failure on the ground where it was being made. Egyptologists say that the tower weighs over 1,200 tons. The builders had difficulty raising it, thereby causing the winding lines in the structure, which they left as it is. Its size and height on the other side is simply staggering.
Here we get another visual look of the obelisk in its entirety, never completed. It's as if work suddenly stopped on this massive project.
Number 4. The LONGYOU Caves, China. These caves, magnificent as they are, were found in a bottomless pond in the Zhejiang province of China, but the records of how it was built, by whom, and when is not in the history of the world. Many questions arise from the brilliant sandstone structure of these caves, breathtaking to realize that an underground structure would have been devoted by the hard work of thousands of builders, and there's no sign of them now at all.
No records, no history, no nothing about why this was created, who it was created for.
Number 3. Gate of the Sun, Bolivia. Built by the Tiwanaku civilians in the late Columbian age in the ancient town, this stupefying structure in western Bolivia was carved from a single massive block of andesite stone. A glance at how the construction workers, without the technological advancements, hammered and carved the monument with their very own hands. The most mysterious thing about the gate are the carvings, and no one knows what their meaning is.
It's quite possible that it broke as the result of a major catastrophic event like that which happened at Pumapunku.
Number 2. The temple complex of SAKSAYWAMAN, Peru. History is flooded by ethnic cultures all around the globe, but what beholds in Peru signifies that there may be some blanks that cannot be filled up by historians and archaeologists. Using a single drop of mortar, the construction of these round and smooth rocks to build the old town is still a great mystery to everyone intrigued by them. There are no gaps in the rocks, not even enough to pass a paper through. The handwork, which was done by someone so long ago, and how it was done would remain to be a big question mark for many people to this day. Number 1. Moa birds. New Zealand is proud of its birds, even if they're long gone, being extinct even before anyone alive right now or their forefathers could tell the stories of these fighter birds. They got extinct in the year 1500, being slaughtered by the Maori huntsmen, mostly for food and ration, to accommodate for the lack of agriculture and civilization they were nowhere close to. What surprises most is the sheer size of these birds, evident of a humongous claw that was stumbled across during an expedition in the 20th century. They were taken aback at how brilliantly well preserved it was, thereby making it easier for them to figure out whose claw it was and what exact species it belonged to.
These extraordinary birds were still here when humans first arrived.
And who knows how many other mysteries there are out there that we haven't explored or can't explain despite the resources we have to this day. If you know any other mysterious places that we haven't listed in this video, don't hesitate to share them in the comments section below, while also hitting the like button and sharing this video with your friends and family. We'll see you guys in another video real soon. Until then, take care and goodbye.